Hello, my name is Kaceytron. Today is Friday, and welcome to your gaming news for the week.
And now, with your gaming news for the week, Kaceytron.
The price of gaming has increased dramatically in the past few years. It has become the norm for games to cost upwards of $80 on release. Downloadable content that adds irrelevant cosmetic items raises the price for gamers even more. When confronted with these high costs, gamers had to find ways other than buying the game from a legitimate source to support their gaming needs. The high cost of gaming was one of the main motivations for the creation of G2A, the well-known game key reselling site. What is G2A? G2A is the fastest growing digital gaming marketplace. Over 10 million buyers come to browse over 37,000 products from 250,000 registered sellers. But G2A didn't just grow this big overnight. They did it in only 6 years using a variety of honest business practices. CMO and co-founder Dawid Rozek believes that G2A's customer satisfaction is a key value and the main reason why G2A grew so fast. And it isn't that surprising that G2A's customers are extremely satisfied whenever G2A is offering them prices they can't get on any legitimate website. G2A also grew their brand by partnering with just about any Twitch streamer or YouTuber who didn't have the desire to research who they are partnered with. Lucky for you, there are many ways that you can become a part of the G2A family. You can purchase a game for really cheap from the G2A marketplace, use your favorite streamer's G2A affiliate link, find credit cards to buy games and then resell the keys on G2A, or open up a G2A wallet account. You can even participate in G2A's Goldmine program, which is not a pyramid scheme. I will now go into details the ways you can be a part of this extremely profitable business. All you have to do is buy video games on their website. Steam is one of the most popular places to buy video games on the internet. However, one drawback of Steam is that those games are sold at full retail price. If you can't afford games at full price and you don't want to wait for a Steam sale, you can find thousands of video game titles and new releases on the G2A website at below their retail price all year round. Getting involved in supporting G2A is as simple as saving money on the games that you love and not asking how they can be so cheap. There are some ignorant naysayers who attempt to discredit G2A, but G2A cares about its customers and provides a service called G2A Shield for only $1.11. That's a low price for peace of mind. What is G2A Shield? G2A Shield is a purchasable insurance that guards the user against fraudulent key purchases. Most other online sellers will not charge extra to ensure that the products are not stolen, but for just $1.11, G2A offers a service that you get from most websites for free. And that is how you know G2A Shield is the best anti-fraud insurance on the net. If anything happens to your game key, as long as you have G2A Shield, after a short 14-day period, your key will be refunded or replaced. If you are not worried about the legitimacy of G2A and you don't want to pay the fee for G2A Shield, the process of unsubscribing from G2A Shield is incredibly easy and painless. If you haven't subscribed to G2A Shield, you can simply uncheck the box that's automatically selected for you and continue without using G2A Shield, so long as you understand that G2A Shield is unwilling to verify the quality of the product they are selling on their marketplace if G2A Shield isn't activated, as well as that turning off G2A Shield results in the customer taking full responsibility for any potential issues with the key. And if buying game keys and paying an extra fee to insure them isn't enough for you, you can always sell games on the G2A marketplace. G2A is a great place to sell any spare game keys you may have lying around. Games that came free with a graphics card or games that you didn't want out of your Humble Bundle are all great examples of items you can sell on the G2A marketplace. As a registered seller claiming all liability for anything that can go wrong when selling on the G2A marketplace, you won't mind losing up to nearly 40% of your profit to a company that takes absolutely no liability for its practices. Being a seller on G2A is as easy as signing up. All you have to do is go through the extremely hard process of adding a phone number and linking at least one social media account. And then you are free to sell game keys on the internet as long as you accept all liability for them and give G2A a cut. We can see here the extensive list of fees G2A takes from every item sold. To put this in monetary terms, if you sell a game on G2A for $10, these will be the fees you pay. And if you are a seller or a buyer on the G2A marketplace, the best way to get paid or purchase is by using G2A Wallet. You can use G2A Wallet if you want to buy games, and it is mandatory if you want to sell games or earn money through the G2A Goldmine program. All of the money that you earn from these programs can be transferred from your G2A Wallet account to your bank or PayPal account using G2A Pay. This opens an entirely new avenue through which G2A can skim more fees. If you earn $100 on the G2A website and want to transfer that money to your PayPal account, this is an example of the fees you may incur. And if you're interested in raking in some money and fees of your own, you can become a G2A partner or affiliate, and G2A will pay you. If you have any amount of fame in the gaming community, you can get sponsored by G2A, just like the other 347 sponsored Twitch streamers. Please note that Phantom Lord is no longer sponsored by G2A since he was banned from Twitch for committing fraud. Unfortunately, any League of Legends players in the LCS are unable to be sponsored by G2A. So they can't take advantage of the lucrative deals on offer, such as the rumored $20,000 a month given to a popular Hearthstone streamer from G2A. Still looking for more ways to get a piece of the G2A pie? We've saved the best for last. You can use G2A's extremely lucrative program, G2A Goldmine. What is G2A Goldmine? G2A Goldmine is a cutting-edge affiliate program that enables you to make real money for promoting products on G2A among gamers worldwide. It uses multi-level marketing strategy that earns you money by recruiting other people to the program. It is not a pyramid scheme. The FTC says this about multi-level marketing. Not all multi-level marketing plans are legitimate. If the money you make is based on your sales to the public, it may be a legitimate multi-level marketing plan. If the money you make is based on the number of people you recruit and your sales to them, it's probably not. It could be a pyramid scheme. Pyramid schemes are illegal, and the vast majority of participants lose money. So how does G2A Goldmine work, you might ask? Each person who makes a purchase thanks to your recommendation will be permanently added to your team. Thanks to that, every order made by that person in the future will bring you profit. And that is just for a startup. If the person you invited does the same with their friends, you are going to get money through their shopping. Are you interested in how much you can make and why we are thinking in large scale? Check the earning details for more information. This may sound complicated to some people, so here is a diagram to clearly show what is happening. You are at the top. You are given a referral link by G2A. You give out your referral link to, let's say, 2 people. Once they make their initial purchase with your link, they are recruited to your team, and you will get money for their initial purchase and each subsequent purchase they make. But what if those 2 people both give out their referral link to 2 other people? They are also recruited into your team, and you get money from those sales as well. It may look like a pyramid scheme. G2A provides some very helpful tips for recruiting new members into this scheme. Use social media to make money. How does it work? Think about it for a second. Let's say you have 400 friends and just 5% of them regularly buy games. Those 20 people are the key ones since they can earn money for you each time they purchase a new title. But that is not all. Consider what can happen if your friends start recommending Goldmine to others. If only they invite 20 people, each your commission will grow to 400 people. Does that sound good enough? That's what we call the strength of unity when everybody can benefit equally. Earn money by means of forum discussion. Another great method you can use are all sort of internet message boards. Almost every game has at least one where people share ideas and their gaming passion. Do not hesitate, make an account, take part in discussion, and become part of the community. And once you find a suitable opportunity, share the information about Goldmine. Get rich by playing games. We all know how much time we spent on gaming, and we love doing it. Do not look around for strangers who might feel a bit harassed if nagged by random questions. Get to know them first. Find a cool guild with many great people, befriend them, spend time together, and when you feel the right moment, share your Goldmine information. Know a big fish? A pile of cash is waiting. The faster the better. Think for a moment if you know a YouTuber, blogger, website admin, message board moderator, streamer, website editor, or someone who has a wide range of viewers. They are the big fish. Muster up the courage. Level 1 relation, remember? If you manage to convince such a popular person with lots of subscribers/viewers, you will earn 60% of their Goldmine income. Level 1 relation, remember, or maybe this person is your friend's friend. Tell him or her about Goldmine and make the connection work for you. In this case, you will earn 40% of what the big fish earns. Level 2 relation, if you remember. Viewing members of a community as nothing more than potential money is an attitude many streamers on Twitch have. Coincidentally, most of those streamers are G2A partners as well. G2A suggests some fairly aggressive recruitment techniques, and the main goal of Goldmine is to recruit new people to the program. This may sound like a pyramid scheme. G2A tries to actively recruit people to the Goldmine marketing program themselves by paying users money to register to the Goldmine scheme. For each user of the general site who makes a purchase through the general site, information can be sent through email that a bonus person has been assigned to him. One of the first level relation and one bonus person of the second level and one person of the third level, together with information that for this he was given conditional remuneration in the specified amount. Since then, the general site user has 90 days to decide whether to register on site and participate in the Goldmine marketing program. In case of registration, the remuneration referred to in this paragraph shall be stored on the technical account. There is also a subreddit for like-minded individuals to share their links to recruit others into the scheme and get them to buy games to build teams. This is not like in a pyramid scheme where members get money for recruiting people. Unfortunately for these people, they are unaware of a very important point. Each recruit to the Goldmine program can only be part of one team, as confirmed by this G2A representative in live chat. This means that all of those people in threads like this, who are clicking multiple links, were achieving nothing as they were already on a team. As a side note, it was very nice for Rob L of G2A.com to offer me a code to get 3% off of my next game purchase. Those guys are always hustling. If you are still worried about the G2A Goldmine program being a pyramid scheme, the FTC offers some useful advice that you can use to get more details about multi-level marketing companies to see if they are legitimate. First, the FTC asks you to consider the products. They also ask you to learn more about the company. Find and study the company's track record. Do an internet search with the name of the company and words like review, scam, or complaint. Look through several pages of search results. Find out about their refunds. Get the company's refund policy in writing. Make sure it includes information about returning any unused products, including restrictions and penalties. So you can click a referral link, buy a game so that you are put on that person's team, but if the key you bought turns out to be fake or already redeemed, you can't refund because G2A arbitrarily decide not to refund you, or you didn't use G2A Shield. So they make their cut, the people on the layers above you on the pyramid make their money, but you are out of the game and money. Finally, one last quote from the FTC. One sign of a pyramid scheme is if distributors sell more product to other distributors than to the public, or if they make more money from recruiting than they do from selling. I created an account which signed me up for G2A Goldmine. I don't have to sell games in their marketplace to qualify for Goldmine. I can just repost my referral link wherever I go, recruit people to my team, and watch the money roll in. This is even alluded to in this cute little graphic. No need to go out selling if you can recruit people and make money that way. Also, the amount of money a user gets for each person below them on the pyramid decreases every 6 months, as shown in the Goldmine Terms of Service. Therefore, it is much more profitable to recruit new members into the scheme. However, you shouldn't let the FTC deter you from making money on G2A. Even multi-million-dollar companies have their fair share of controversy every once in a while. G2A's latest controversy happened with a small indie developer known as TinyBuild. On June 20th of this year, independent game developer TinyBuild revealed in a blog that they were the victim of fraudulent purchases of over 26,000 of their game keys. Criminals used stolen credit cards to purchase these game keys from TinyBuild's store. These keys were then sold on G2A at prices well below their retail price. Meanwhile, TinyBuild got hit by chargebacks from the actual owners of the stolen credit cards. TinyBuild estimates that they lost about $450,000 in revenue because of the fraudulent purchases and chargebacks, shown here. G2A then sent this response to TinyBuild's blog post. G2A suggests that it is TinyBuild's official partners who are selling keys on their website, which the TinyBuild CEO directly dismisses in this blog post. It would be strange for official resellers like Humble Bundle, who have their own stores, to use G2A and lose a significant amount of money in fees. Also, it would be a very unprofitable business model to buy keys from one of your partners, sell them on a third-party website, and then charge back the purchases on the TinyBuild website, which is what G2A suggests is happening. G2A claim they don't take a share of the prices, but their list of fees would seem to indicate otherwise. As shown before, G2A takes a fee from each sale. G2A then says they make money off of kickbacks from other payment providers. For anyone who is unsure of what a kickback is, an illicit payment made to someone in return for facilitating a transaction or appointment. And for anyone who is unsure of what illicit means, forbidden by law, rules, or custom. synonyms being illegal, unlawful, illegitimate, and against the law. What a rare, candid moment from G2A. When G2A was confronted with all of this negativity brought on because of TinyBuild, they released the following aggressive press release. To tackle the problem of developers losing money from stolen game keys being sold on the G2A website, G2A created G2A Direct. G2A Direct is a partnership for independent game developers where, if they fulfill the requirements of G2A's developer agreement, they can apply a developer fee to their wholly owned games. G2A provides a list of games that are eligible for developers' fees. It seems that there aren't many developers who are interested in signing up for G2A's developer partnership program. G2A lists some of the benefits of G2A Direct. The most notable, and according to G2A, the most innovative part of G2A Direct is the ability for developers to enable a developer fee of up to 10% on all auctions of their products in the G2A marketplace. This sounds like a very good deal. A developer can get up to 10% of the sales price of any sellers who are undercutting them with stolen keys in the G2A marketplace. Using figures provided in the TinyBuild blog and the fees calculated for sellers, we can see how much of a benefit this would be for any developer who signs up for G2A Direct. Developers would be paying 16.4% fees on every game key sold on G2A. If they sold the game keys on their website, they would be paying 0% in fees. From these figures, we can calculate that if they sell their keys at full price on G2A, TinyBuild would pay $73,000 in fees. However, G2A is a website that has games for sale below retail price. A developer like TinyBuild would be competing with the unofficial key resellers, and as a result, they would have to sell their game for well below the retail price in order to stay competitive. These figures show that if TinyBuild wanted to compete with the unofficial sellers, they would make just over $164,000 on their game, with $32,000 in fees, less than a third of the price they sell it for on their website. So it is clear that G2A Direct is a great opportunity for an independent developer to compete with resellers of their games, even if competing means financially crippling yourself. Another perk of G2A is that developers will have the ability to access and query game codes in the G2A database. It is good that G2A offers this perk to its developers, and it is understandable they only offer it to developers willing to be part of their Direct program. After all, G2A wouldn't want to prevent fraud without charging a fee. This is definitely a perk worth losing 2/3 of your income for, as if they didn't sign up for G2A Direct, they wouldn't get 10% of the money from the sales of their keys that were stolen. G2A has an FAQ for buyers and sellers to help them understand the impact of the new developer fee. Probably the most pertinent question in it is, are you strong-arming developers into working with G2A? In which they respond, absolutely not. Inviting developers to offer their games to our customers is part of our open door policy. G2A is definitely not strong-arming developers, forcing them to compete with possible illegal sellers of their games and taking fees from the sales of their game just so they can have access to a key database, and 10% of the sales of their keys sold by others is a very generous offer, and I am sure it will be very popular with independent game developers. G2A doesn't treat independent developers with any respect. They appear to be running a pyramid scheme. They facilitate credit card fraud, yet 347 Twitch streamers are partnered with them and display their logo and referral code prominently in their profiles. This is 347 streamers too many. If we all care about the gaming community as much as we say we do, we will reject G2A and all of its immoral practices and move forward from this dark time. There have been too many scandals, too much greed, CSGO gambling scandals, view botters, G2A. Streamers can be profitable without exploiting their viewers. Harming the longevity and the legitimacy of the industry isn't worth the temporary financial gain of a shady sponsorship. The streaming industry is still in its infancy. This is the wild, wild west, and it's time that we start taking pride in the gaming world. My name is Kaceytron, and I will never accept a G2A sponsorship or a sponsorship from any company I feel is going to do harm to the community.
G2U.com. Need a game? Come to 4keys4u.com. Cheap keys? Where do they come from? We don't know. Cheap keys for you. Where do they come from? Doesn't matter.